Post-COVID, yes, we have seen some very interesting changes happening in the way people are wanting to do business. Uh, I'll just list a few of them which concern the areas and the topic around which we are going to talk. One is that there is a uh, need felt by many corporates and many organizations that it's important for them to understand how they can leverage technology a lot more, whether it is in addressing their internal requirements or whether it is in helping connect with their customers or helping build their brand. So, leveraging technology for various aspects of business, the need to understand and the need to then have a strategy to implement it is one of the biggest changes that we have been seeing in the areas that we are talking about. I don't think so. This is my personal view. I think we need to sort of take a back seat and look at what's happening. The world is getting connected, and when products and people and processes and corporates and industries and homes and devices are going to get connected, they will they will exchange data. They will create a humongous amount of data, and you need the relevant information out of this huge data that is getting generated. Some of it is noise, some of it is relevant, some of it is not relevant. And when you have this huge data that's available to you, you would want to go through analytics to figure out what is it that you want. And then the advanced form of analytics, in many ways, one may say, is application of AI. Now, focusing on only a technology like AI without understanding the larger perspective is not going to solve any problem. We need to look at what exactly is happening out there. What is it that people are wanting to do? What is it that organizations are trying to approach? And then, in that particular context, if AI can be leveraged, great. If AI cannot be leveraged, there are many other technologies that are available which can help solve the end user problem. So I would not say that a particular technology is ruling the roost. And I'm also not going to say that you should have a digital strategy or a digital transformation plan or a technology roadmap for your organization built around a particular technology. Technologies keep changing over a period of time. They mature. They have to get adapted to what you would like to have. So I would say it the other way around. Important to focus on what are the business use cases that one is wanting to solve. What is it that you're wanting to do by adoption and application of technology? Once that picture is clear, then when you go to the tools, various tools in the technology paradigm that you would like to apply, AI is a very, very important tool. But of course, it's very important for people who are connected, have a lot of data, and want to utilize this data for intelligent real-time insights. So I think I would rather recommend or prefer that approach instead of taking a technology first and then saying, look, this is what is going to pivot my entire strategy. Let me just demystify this in industry 4.0. What essentially industry 4.0, and now people are talking of 5.x, and then they'll talk of 6.0. What essentially does it say? It's saying that different aspects of industries, different parts of the industry, right from product creation to product supply, which includes manufacturing, inventory management, etc., to retiring, to managing the product through its life cycle till such time it gets either consumed or gets retired, end of life, what we call. The entire thing is connected. There is a seamless flow of information. There's a seamless flow of data across different type of technologies which are enabling this process for product design, for inventory management, for supply chain, for modeling, for assembly lines, etc., and even to warehouse management and so on and so forth. Now, that's what really industry 4.x, you could call it 5.0, 6.0, etc. One may want to call that But that's exactly what it accomplishes. I think we are moving towards an era where now that a large number of enterprises or corporates or manufacturing organizations are getting connected, products, processes, people, devices, you're reaching a stage, you're getting to a stage where a huge amount of data will be generated, and it's no longer about real-time analytics. It is about real-time, intelligent, and highly personalized insights. So we are moving to an era where you will have to have application of technologies to give me what I want in real time with intelligence as well as personalized to my need. For example, let's say I'm building a product, or I'm a supply chain guy, or I'm managing the inventory in an organization. I would like to have information about the inventory available for a particular production line in real time with recommendations on which products are, or which what raw material is going to get over in how many days or how many hours, and who's the source available to me for supply at such a short notice, personalized to me. So real time data, real time, intelligent, and highly personalized insights. So we are getting to that space. Now, to make that space available, or to make this type of information available to you, it is not going to be only one particular technology. It is a combination of many technologies coming together. For example, uh, getting all this data together, application of AI, then having the right type of hardware to enable highly interactive, intelligent, real-time information. That's a humongous job. Highly personalize it out to understand the workflows that are relevant to me. So you're now going to see many technologies coming together to give me such information as we go forward. I think that is going to drive, and that's also in many ways, Dr. Rohan, the end game of digital, right? What are you wanting to do with digital? You're not just wanting to create platforms, and you're not just wanting to connect. What do you want to do with that connection? You don't want data which is static. You want intelligent data, which in many ways people say prescriptive analytics as well. Tell me, what do you want? Tell me, what do I want? Recommend something to me, connect the dots and tell me. That's what is required. But tell me what is relevant to me. Don't tell me what is relevant to you, right? So that's personalization in a manner that I understand. It could be language, it could be the device on which I access, so on and so forth. So I think we're moving towards that era, which in many ways would also be a very natural culmination of all the investments that that are happening in digital as we go along. In my view, I think a couple of things. One is that we need to start first understanding the MBA graduate needs to understand a slightly more holistic landscape of technology. It's important to understand how technology has evolved over the last few years, how it is evolving. The reason you need to understand the evolution of technology and its application in space and high-tech industries like aerospace or automotive industry, etc., because they are early adopters of advanced technology. The reason you need to understand the larger landscape as technology has evolved, and the way technology looks like evolving is very important, so that you do not get carried away with technology. Technology is an enabler. It is a continuum. There is no one particular technology which has appeared overnight. No, it always advances from one stage to the other, becomes more mature, goes to the next stage. So, till you don't understand how it progresses, chances are you will get enamored by one or two technologies and then try to solve world hunger by application of only one technology, or get carried away with the hype. So, I think that's a very important aspect of technology that one should understand. The second thing is something that I'm very strongly convinced about. Maybe I don't know where you stand on this, but I'm very convinced that what will drive investments in future is industry specific application of technologies. Now, it's like a utility, it's like electricity. It depends upon how you're going to use electricity. You can power your devices, you can power transformers, you can drive lifts, movies, home theaters, HVAC systems, but it gets driven through electricity. It's something similar. Everything that will have a digital pulse will have a digital heartbeat, which is the software would be riding on it. Now, it's of no use till you don't know what you're going to apply to. And there's no one size fits all. In the automotive domain, what automotive companies require is very different than what medical companies require, is very different than what medical building automation companies require, is very different than what a manufacturing organization requires, is very different than what a process industry or a discrete industry requires. Till you do not have a deep understanding of the way those industries work and what are the unique problems of those particular industries, you will not be able to make sense of the digital transformation anybody is going through. Since it's been an early phase, everybody was enamored by technology. So people talked of technology and put technology first. I don't think that era is going to last any longer. The era has, going forward, it has to be the other way around. What industry are you wanting to focus on? Understand that industry, understand the domain, understand the workflows, understand the ecosystem and various stakeholders, understand the business trends and business dynamics. Once you understand that and you have a good understanding of technology, application of technology to that particular industry is the most critical element of making it successful. So I think I would strongly recommend that these two dimensions are what the MBA graduates should focus on. I don't think a general purpose understanding of technology and industry per se is going to be the name of the game. Specialization, understanding of a particular domain is going to give you more money and more bucks. So I would focus on that. When I look at if I look at what students undertaking this course can do in three areas. One is strategy. Almost every organization that I know of or we read about or come across has a digital strategy. And digital strategy is also a strategy which will mature over a period of time. It is not going to be a constant. So there will be digital strategies there will be digital strategies which will be evolving through experimentation and learnings as you go through the organizational lifetime. So that's a huge area. Now, of course, the skills that you require there are a bit different than what the other skills, what the other job opportunities will offer. But that's a one big area. The second area, I believe, is on the technology part. Graduates, MBA graduates who have an engineering background and come with MBA could play a very, very important role in the technology landscaping, technology architectures, choice of technologies, application of technologies in the digital journey that they are that the organization is undertaking. So that's another big opportunity that's available. The third big opportunity, in my view, is people who will drive the digital transformation agenda within the organization. So I think these are big opportunities that are available across all organizations, and I don't see this coming to an end. These will only get consolidated. This will only grow. This will only mature as digital enters the next era of acceptance as well as implementation.
Right.
I think we talked early in the day. Broadly speaking, you have technology, you have people, you have processes. I mean, no, in no particular order. I think getting a handle on technology is the easiest. What tools are available, what others are doing, what technologies are available, what is the landscape for the next 3 to 6 months, what is it that I want to do? Easy. Very. It's the easiest of the three parameters. Application of the technology to a particular industry is about the processes, the workflows, the people, the domain, the business use cases. That's also relatively easier because it's the domain people who are running the show who will come back and say, look, I want a particular type of problem to be solved and tell me what technologies to be applied. So there are these two things that are there. The third part is the people. That's the most important part. You're talking to domain people, you're talking to them about a different type of technologies that many of them are not used to. Technologies are changing. There is resistance, there is learning, there is unlearning. Sometimes technologies disrupt the workflows. There is this danger that technologies may take away our jobs. There is this danger that technologies may be another overhead. Sometimes technologies throw open a world which has been very closed and brings about transparency which was not there otherwise. It attacks and questions efficiencies. It looks at operational parameters. It gives you information immediately. So there is this whole lot of disruption that application of technology to your normal processes to which you're used to causes, and it causes a different type of concerns in different stakeholders in the organization, whether it's the consumer or the user. And the success of a digital program has got nothing to do only with technology or only with process. It's got to do with change management, which includes making people, the co-opt people, the employees, the users, as an important stakeholder in your digital transformation strategy. Now, these require very different type of skills. They require very, very different type of skills. You don't have to be a technology person. You don't have to be a process person all the time. You have to be a person who can understand, empathize, use tools like Six Sigma, or enable a platform of learning and collaboration without disrupting the networks that exist. So this is a very, very important part of the whole journey, and this need not be done only by a technology background guy. Not required at all, not at all, in fact. So this is an opportunity where a non-technical, a great leader with a good understanding of some management techniques and some tools like Six Sigma or other tools can enable. So a digital, that's what I mentioned earlier, a digital transformation opportunity that gets thrown up due to digital adoption or digital strategy that one is wanting to implement is also a huge job opportunity and very critical. In fact, I would rate it at the most critical. You don't have this, it does not matter whether you understand processes and technology at all. So yes, you're right. This can be done by non-technical people. Absolutely. I think after we talked and after whatever I've read of your website, I think it's a great initiative. I think it's important to understand the digital landscape from the perspective that you're trying to build. I've seen many colleges and many MBA programs wanting to do digital engineering without even understanding the nuances of what it takes. People who come into the industry with a good appreciation would be an asset to any organization. So, to that effect, I think it's a great step. Congratulations for having thought of. I hope you stick the path, you stay the path, and ensure that the students do get a slightly more holistic view of what comprises digital and the actual challenges of digital. So that would be fantastic. I think yes. In fact, a 6 months internship is also preferable, where people, people from your institute or students from your institutes should be encouraged to seek out internship with the digital teams or the digital strategy teams of corporates, and they'll learn a lot. I think 4 to 6 months is a very, very good period for bright students of your institute to get a hang of the challenges, the real world challenges of ensuring a digital transformation within an organization. Yes.